That's good stuff. I don't know, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Normally comedians will wait for like a big laugh or applause break to drink water. But an opportunity has not yet presented itself. No, I'm doing good. A lot of snakes out there, they're trying to figure out how well I'm doing. Well, I'm doing good. Let's just say that this year I might be tuning into the Emmy Awards. That's right, I bought a TV, so... Oh, not bad. No, I am doing good. I'm flying exit row now. It's not bad. It's pretty good, exit row. Tell you that much for free, but... One thing they don't tell you about exit row, though, is at the start of your time in exit row, a woman comes up to you and she tells you that in the event of an emergency, the lives of every single passenger is your responsibility. And then she gives you a 2-minute speech about what you're supposed to do when this emergency happens. And she goes, are you willing and able to assist in the event of an emergency? And I was like, 2 minutes ago, I thought that was your job. Like, what are you doing during the emergency? Serving drinks? So I might need a couple, I reckon. Then she starts asking people one by one, right? And everyone's lying to her face. I reckon they're lying because I don't know if I'm willing or able. Like, I don't have any airline emergency training. I don't have any formal training, full stop. Like, the closest thing I got to a formal education is I've done 1.5 years of an arts degree. So I can tell you how evocative the flames are. But I can't tell you why they're evocative. I'm not up to that bit yet, you know? She's asking people one by one. The guy next to me, he for sure is lying to her. He's a 13-year-old boy. It's not even a smart 13-year-old boy. He's dumb. At one point in the flight, I hear him ask where the toilets are. I'm like, the flight's linear. The toilets are at the front and the back of the plane. Like, you can't get lost on the plane. It's a tube. There's no hallways on the plane. Like, the plane is the hallway. His mum's getting angry at me for yelling at him, but our lives are in his hands. I can't believe it. I'm the last guy to get asked, and I'm looking at this row. I'm like, I'm the only guy here with integrity. I try to get out of it. I'm like, can I do a different job? Like, I could help with the bags or... But she was adamant it had to be the airline emergency, and she was losing patience with me because of the crying boy. My back was against the wall, both metaphorically and physically. All I could say was, yes, I am willing to risk the lives of every single passenger for more legroom. That's what it's about, right? Legroom. I don't even need the legroom. Look at me. Probably the smallest guy on the flight. You know? On regular economy, my legs are dangling. I'm swathing for I can't even reach the seat pocket, you know? I'm a hotshot in Australia, thank you. I did an ad. I was really excited about doing this ad. Some of you might be thinking it's just an ad. Why were you excited? But I was excited because they don't often let guys like me on screen in Australia. Considered too muscly, too handsome. But it was an ad for the Traffic Accidents Commission of Victoria. It's an ad about not texting whilst driving, and I was so excited to do the ad. I was so excited when I got the email, I almost hit the car in front of me. Hey, hello, how's it going? Yeah, sick. I was at a succulent garden the other day. It was probably the best day of my life. Some of these plants, incredible, you know what I mean? Some of these plants, you know? But unfortunately, I had quite a bad fall in the aloe vera section. It hurt a lot, but it healed really quickly.
Thank you. But, you know, in the movies, when they're shooting a gun and they're shooting it like that, that's the standard way to shoot a gun. But if you turn it 90 degrees to the left, you're immediately one of the cool characters. I like to do that at the urinals. Impress the other blokes. But there are pros and cons of being Chinese. And one of the cons is that older Chinese people will expect you to do things for them because you're Chinese, and you will. Because there's respect built into the culture, unlike some cultures. But I was on a Qantas flight, right, which is traditionally considered a white flight. And I was sitting on the window seat, right, and an elderly Chinese lady, she walks up to the front of the plane, and I knew could only be for me. And she starts speaking to me in Chinese, but she doesn't even know that I'm Chinese, but she knows. And she's like, come fill out my customs form for me. So I'm filling out her customs form. And it's quite frustrating because she doesn't know any of the answers off the top of her head. But halfway through, a flight attendant, she comes over and she's like, hey, you actually don't need to fill that out for her. There are people at Sydney Airport who can do that for her, and they speak Chinese as well, and it's their job. You're actually not supposed to fill it out because it's a legal document. So I'm relieved. I go back to my seat. I didn't have to fill out the customs form, and I got to show off that I could speak Chinese. But then the plane goes to night mode, right? All the blinds are down, and the flight attendants, they're back in their cabins, and the curtains are drawn. And the elderly Chinese lady walks back up to me and says, she's gone? So I'm filling out her customs form. We get to the bit where you have to tick all the things you're bringing into the country, and she has all of them. We got like meat, dairy, parts of plants. But then we get to a question. It says, are you bringing into the country $10,000 or more in AUD or an equivalent currency? And she looks up at me and she's like, I've got $15,000. What do I do? And it's like I don't know what to do because I've never been in that situation before. But I explained to her what I think will happen. I'm like, if you tick yes, they might tax a portion of it or take a bit of away. But if you tick no, they might find it under all the meat and dairy. So she's staring at this customs form. She's like doing maths and flowcharts in her mind. And I'm just staring at her because I'm excited to see what she ticks. But then about 3 minutes pass. She looks up at me and she's like, take $5,000 into the country for me. And I'm like, sorry, I don't speak Chinese. Just kidding, I would never disrespect my culture like that. I am meeting her after this show. Hey, good on you guys. Keep it easy, take care, and live your best lives, and take care of yourselves, and have a good day. Yeah, good luck.
Hey, hello, how's it going? Yeah, sick. Thanks for waiting. I'm a hotshot in Australia, thank you. I did an ad. I was really excited about doing this ad. Some of you might be thinking it's just an ad. Why were you excited? But I was excited because they don't often let guys like me on screen in Australia. Considered too muscly, too handsome. But it was an ad for the Traffic Accidents Commission of Victoria. It's an ad about not texting whilst driving, and I was so excited to do the ad. I was so excited when I got the email, I almost hit the car in front of me. Bit of a joke. But I do have my full licence. Cheers. Got my full licence. But it wasn't always like that. Had to do the learner's test, right? had to read the Learner's Handbook in the state that I was from, New South Wales. And in the Learner's Handbook, there's a section on the three-point turn. You guys know about this? One of the most famous turns. And in that section, one of the paragraphs, it started with the sentence, "Don't be ashamed to turn off onto a quiet street to do your three-point turns." I didn't even know that was even a thing associated with shame. Like up until that point, I'd done most of my three-point turns on quiet streets. But since finding that out, now I've got to do them on motorways. But I have been driving a lot. I've been driving so much I had to go to the mechanics, right? But mechanics are the last profession that can still roast you to your face. Do you know what I mean? Like I drove up the ramp, opened the door and I walked up to him and the first thing he says to me is like, "Mate, you've come to the wrong place for a haircut." Which is pretty brutal, but also of quite a high quality for someone not in the industry. So good on him. Got this thing where my nipples can't be exposed for too long. They either got to be covered by shirts or by water, otherwise I get quite hypersensitive. I get quite ticklish in the open air. I'd say it's my biggest weakness. But I'd never say that at a job interview. Try to exploit it, take my shirt, make me work overtime. I am quite a social guy. Some of you thinking that I'm a weird guy or something like that. I'm not, I'm quite social. The other day I was at the beach. I was at the beach with a friend, right? And she introduced me to two of her friends who I'd never met before, right? We all swam out into the middle of this body of water and we were all treading water. Like in the movies, you seen that? Okay. We were all treading water, right? And I felt that I was exhausting at a much faster rate than everyone else. I found that at one point I was about 30 seconds away from drowning. But as this was happening, one of the girls who I just met, she was telling me a story about her work. It was one of the most boring stories I've ever heard. But the problem with the story was that there were no gaps where I could explain my situation. Tell her that I was drowning a little bit. So I was flailing about trying to find this gap, but the story flowed too well. Eventually I just went under. The whole time I was under, I thought, I can't believe that's the last story I'll ever hear. Thank you. I love white people food. So good. What's your favourite type of white people food? Burgers, delicious. Get one of these. Thank you. I love white people food. The first time I ever had white people food, I was in preschool, right? I was 4 years old. And for lunch, they brought out a lasagna. I was eating it. I was like, that's a meal. You know what I mean? But I don't know if you guys know this, but in white people food culture, they got a thing called dessert. Fact check. Yep. So straight after lasagna, they brought out an apple crumble with a side of vanilla ice cream. And I was eating it, I was like, that's the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it blew my mind how good it was. So straight after preschool ended, I went back home to my dad and I was like, hey, Dad, today in preschool we had apple crumble for dessert. It's the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. You got to make it for me? But because he's a first-generation Chinese immigrant, he also didn't know what apple crumble was. So I had to use my 4 years of culinary experience to explain apple crumble to him. I knew that there was apples in it, because that's in the name. But the crumble bit's a lot harder, because that's just a describing word, right? It's just... But I knew that there was a bread element, so I said bread. But I knew it wasn't just apples and bread. I knew that there was a third thing to tie it all together. And in my mind, that was cheese. So my dad cut up an apple, right? And he put it on a slice of white bread and put a slice of American cheese on top of that. Put all of that in a little mini oven, heated it up for 5 minutes. So I was just sitting there, 4 years old, eating this apple and cheese toasty. I was eating it, I was like, sort of. Thank you so much. This has been the best gig of my life. And I can't believe... Good on you guys.